Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! Seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead! Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it, it comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. Tying run at second, 2 out, Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it, and to the middle of the 15, to the 20, break free of the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5.
For the 3rd time in 6 seasons, it's one goal team. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn Sierra Sports on this TGI Black Mickey Ficky Friday. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, then I guess you found us on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page, go to Shawn. Actually, we haven't created Shawn Sierra Sports. Go to our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel by now, for real, come on, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, I'm coming to you from the northwest suburb of South Elgin, Illinois. I told you guys follow me. You know what we do on Thanksgiving. Mom and I, we come here. We spend the night just because I don't feel like driving back from South Elgin to Orland after driving from Orland to South Elgin earlier that evening. So we spend the night, and then I'll just drive back right after the Bears game today. We'll head back, and but the show must go on. So when my cousin, big shout out to my cousin Marlo, and her husband Demetrio for always looking out for family and keeping the family tradition alive. And I appreciate it as well as my mom really appreciates it. So big shout out to my cousin Marlo and her husband Demetrio and their boys Demetrio Jr. and Marco. But that's where we're at now. South Elgin, coming to you from the basement. I tell you what, this basement, the bedroom down there is amazing. The bed is awesome, but that's another story. That's neither here nor there. Let's check out the chat, baby. The chat jumping already, my man. Black Diamonds in the house. It's top of the morning, gang. FGB, what? FGB, what? FGB, what? Go. Bears 24, Eagles 23. Woo-wee. Okay. Mr. Southside himself, Michelle Walls. What up? On a Mickey Ficky TGIF. Bear down. FGB, what? FGB, what? Yo. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Listen, I don't know about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. That, I know. Yes, we got a great show. At the bottom of the hour, 9:30, we have my guy, OJ Spivey from the Philadelphia Tribune coming in. And we're going to discuss this big matchup today. Bears, Eagles. The alliance is over today. All right? And if you don't know what the alliance is kind of an unwritten rule. All right? The Eagles have beaten every member of the NFC North this season, and the Bears have beaten every member of the NFC East this season. So now the matchup, it's over. We did the Eagles a favor, they did us favors. So now we got to meet head on. Yes. And here's one of the things that I really like. All right, it's going to be a matchup of two of the top teams in the NFC. Okay? And the thing that kind of bugs me about this whole situation, is people keep saying the Bears haven't played anybody. They had a weaker schedule. Even in today's sometime. First of all, you have no idea how difficult it is finding a newspaper out in South Belgium at 7 o'clock in the morning. See, even today, this is pothole on Easy Street. Eagles present substantial challenge for Bears bunch that has benefited from a highly favorable schedule. How is it favorable? How is that favorable? Again, here's the narrative that people want you to believe. They want to lead you down a certain path. How many times have I showed you this? It says the Chicago Bears have one of the toughest schedules to start the 2025 season. One of the toughest schedules. And it says, with sources ranking it as the second most difficult in the NFL. Second most difficult schedule in the NFL. They go 8-3, like, well, you really haven't played anybody. Okay, and then people talk about we didn't play tomorrow with the Ravens, and we still lost. Hell, we should have played the Ravens with Lamar. We probably would have won. If he looked anywhere as bad as he did last night. Oh, then you miss Aaron Rodgers. Well, guess what? We mentioned this before. We're missing players too. We're missing Pro Bowl caliber players as well. So don't give me this nonsense about, the Bears finally have a tough task. They've had tough tasks. They've had tough teams. The Cowboys just beat the Eagles last week and the Chiefs. The two Super Bowl participants from a year ago, or earlier this year, I should say. And we beat the Cowboys. So spare me with the nonsense. Spare me with the rhetoric, the BS rhetoric that you want to spread. And all of a sudden, and here's another thing. Why is it when the Bears are bad and we try and say, well, the Bears are pretty good. They're this, they're 1 or 2 plays away. First thing people say is, you are what your record says you are. Well, guess what? Our record says we're tied for the second best team in the NFC. That's what our record says. We happen to be playing a team we're tied with for the second best record in the NFC. So the narrative that they want you to go, it's all about perspective. It's all about a spin. And it's tiresome because you hear this and you want to believe in your team and you want to see them do well. And then you get people like, well, a favorable schedule. And then people talk out of both sides of their mouths. Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have the second toughest schedule to start the season, and then when the Bears come out 7-3, 8-3, oh, well, they haven't played anybody. Well, make up your mind. I'm excited for this because if I'm the Bears, I'm definitely leaning on the no respect. The Rodney Dangerfield train is where I'm at. No one wants to give you respect. But you know what? It's okay. Just go take it. That's all you got to do. Go take it. Don't worry about anyone giving you respect. Just go take it. And today's the opportunity to do so. And people are talking about, well, maybe you get the Eagles are mad or upset because they lost to the Cowboys. If you don't go into every single game with the intent to win, with the proper preparation, I don't care who you're playing. So we're going to get an Eagles team that's prepared now? Oh, my God. Oh, no, they're going to be prepared. It's a tough task. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. It's a tough task. So I get it why people would say that, but the bottom line is they're the defending Super Bowl champs. And I think they've kind of figured it out. Their new offensive coordinator might have said, hey, you know what? I probably should run Saquon a little more. And you have to assume that's the way they're going to go. And you got to be prepared to stop him because he is a monster. The cool part is everything we need, damn near everything we need is in our control. That's what has me excited. When you control your own destiny, and we, to a certain extent, we do. We still need the Rams to lose one game. Other than that, the division, at least the number 2 seed in the NFC, that's ours. If we just got to go take care of business. The Bears just need to go out and handle business. You have the Detroit Lions last game of the year, which will probably or could be for the division. You have the Green Bay Packers twice. Our arch rival, we have them twice. They're right behind us in the divisional standings. We can knock them out. We take the other team, the team is tied with us for the number 2 record, number 2 seed in the NFC. Take them out. And then we just need a little help from someone to beat the Rams in these last 6 games. 1 or 2 losses in the last 6 games. Because I don't know what the Rams I don't know what their NFC record, the conference record is, but ours isn't very good. We've lost to Detroit. We've lost to Green Bay. I'm sorry, we've lost to Detroit. We've lost to Minnesota. And those were huge in the big scheme of things. Actually, the only other team we lost to was Baltimore. And they're in the AFC. So I don't know. I don't remember who the LA Rams lost to. But anyway, I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. You know what? Let's get it crack-a-lacking, baby. You know how we do the first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
It's the first top of the morning topic. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? We got everybody playing today, baby. We got a full slate today. But we're starting here. There's only one place to start. Stop playing. The Bears, baby. Only the Bears. Only the Bears. Our Bears travel to the city of brotherly love to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, today on Black Friday. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Prime Video, or locally, you can catch it on Fox 32. Or you can listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. The cool part about it is if you saw the thumbnail today, the Eagles are wearing their all black. They were talking about having Lincoln Financial Field. Is that what it is? Having that blacked out. They're encouraging everyone to wear black. So they're going to be wearing their black uniforms trimmed in a little green. But so I presume it only makes sense the Bears are going to be in white. So it's going to be a good matchup. And I'm fired up. There's also other things on the docket today. Other things on the docket today. The next top of the morning topic is down the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. The Bulls travel to Charlotte to face the Hornets today. Tip-off is at 3. No, what are you doing? What happens when you have fat fingers? There you go. Tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 670 AM. That's 670 AM, the score. All right, the Bulls are looking to continue it's been an up and down season so far. We started off really, really well, really hot. And then, man, the Bulls came back down to earth. Right now the Bulls are 9-8. Remember, we had a 5-0 start, one of the few undefeated teams left. But now we're at 500. We're at 500. So anyway. Let's go, Bulls. So after the Bears game, we can chill, have a little snack, check the Bulls game out. And if you're into hockey, the next top of the morning topic, the Blackhawks. Oh, sheesh. The Blackhawks. This is what we want. Here we go. Blackhawks travel. They host the Nashville Predators tonight at the United Center. They host the Trashville ones. Oh, I am become a really, really, really big anti-Trashville Predators fan. All right, they host the Nashville Predators today at the United Center. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network Plus or listen to it on their flagship station, 7:20 a.m. Levette Lee checking in. What's up, man? How are you? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. She goes, hey, y'all. She's checking in. Hey, y'all. Rob Love checking in. The Packers are here. Here, bro. Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champions. Come on, Ralphie. You must still have that hangover from the turkey. Stop the nonsense, buddy. But I appreciate you tuning in. My man Cornelius Squall checking in. What up, Shawn and Sports Owner? Let's go, Bears. Yes, sir, Cornelius. It is game day. My man Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. is in the house. Junior, what's up? He said, let's go, Bears. Yep. Yes. Told you more of the usual suspects will chime in. And for that, I am grateful. I am very, very grateful. Junior says, Shawn, about time, fool. But there's a lot going on today. Okay? One of the things that people are saying, oh, the Bears are playing with house money, blah, 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 blah. Listen, you never know how a season is going to play out. Okay? And yes, I have been guilty of saying, not giving, I shouldn't say not giving my all, really focusing on the Bears being competitive in 2026. But I'm still here in 2025. I'm here for the development. I'm here for the growth. But who's to say that growth can't take us to the NFC Championship game? And if you get to the NFC Championship game, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I said I thought that would be the ceiling for the Bears this year. I said that a whole bunch of things would have to go right. A whole bunch of things would have to go right. Cornelius, just FYI, Tecolote 8566NT. That's Junior. That's Armando Lara Jr. Just so you know. Because it's putting everyone's email addresses up there. You can't put your own name or whatever. I don't know. But anyway. But everyone's saying it's house money. It's house money. Here's the situation. We can get to the NFC Championship game if things fall right and then not get back there again. I know it feels different this time. Excuse me. But ask Dan Marino about going to the Super Bowl. His rookie year, sophomore year, his second year in the league. Ask him about that and how that worked out for him. Okay? So when you talk about house money, there's no such thing as house money here. Okay? You play to win. You don't say, oh, we've got X amount of games, we've won, we're good. No, we're not good. You continue, you go after what everything, every season when it unravels in a certain fashion. And it never happens the same way. Ever. Ever. So if there's an opportunity to go and get it, then go and get it. And the great part is this was supposed to be our year of just development of Caleb. And the team as well. But the whole team to get acclimated to Ben Johnson's system, the whole nine. And we are, but we're winning in the process. And that speaks volumes. Real quick, my man, King Booker World checking in. What's up, Papa? I said salute everyone. And Shawn, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break, and on the other side of the break, we're going to welcome my man, OJ Spivey, coming to us from the city of brotherly love to discuss this heavyweight, big-time heavyweight. It ain't the middleweight. This ain't Sugar Ray. This ain't Marvelous Marvin. All right, this is the heavyweights. Two top teams in the division, NFC East, NFC North. So keep it locked right here, Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Every day, we take steps to keep the people we love safe. But some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Shotgun on second and short. Rudolph to throw it. Looking for a big play. Sideline. And it's intercepted.
On cue.
Deshaun Wright, but he was out of bounds.
I don't know. We got one ref saying he was inbounds.
So this is going to be a discussion
They're giving it to him. Let's see. One hand up, both feet down to the air. Possession.
The ruling on the field is an interception by the defense. First down, Chicago.
I think that
Steelers, they've run the fewest offensive plays per game, and they have the most plays on defense. Williams, a strike to DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Welcome back to Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of CBS. That was Sunday. The boys home on the lakefront. I just want to say, King Booker World, you are a damn fool. Like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Sean, scratch your nose if you need help. I tell you, so you came in late, bro. You came in late. I'm in South Elgin. I'm at my cousin's house. All right, I'm in the basement. And they just repainted the ceilings. You can see the ceilings up here. They're all black. They repainted them all black. So they had a big Bulls poster in the back before, and they had a couple other things on that wall. So they just got done repainting, so everything's off the wall. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna. You're a fool, King Booker World. You're a fool. But good looking out, man. I appreciate it, man. Good looking out. I was gonna give you a wink at Morse code where I was at. Hey, but anyway, let's welcome our first guest, man. It's a good friend of the program, man. It's been a while since we spoke. We spoke a little more some years ago, but we haven't played these guys. It's coming straight from the city of brotherly shove, they call it. He is an award-winning journalist, sports writer, okay, and columnist at the Philly Trib. You can find him on Twitter at OJPhilly, PHILLY. Guys, just welcome back. Oh man, OJ Spivey. OJ, what's up, Papa? Good morning.
Hello, Sean. So great to be back on with you. Long time no hear, no see.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute. And I was like, man, last week as the season was getting, we were getting close. I'm like, who do I got to piss? I got a guy. Yeah, man. So it's good to have you back. Good to talk to you. And it's a big one. All right. This is someplace you guys are used to this shit. You're ready. You won the Super Bowl. You guys are coming off. So you played in big games. My team is not. All right. It's a big game. Talk to me about the outlook of this game. You guys just you lost to Dallas. Dallas, I don't know what the hell they're doing all of a sudden. They beat you guys. They beat the other team in the Super Bowl that was in February. They acted like they want to be a real football team. But what kind of Philadelphia Eagles team do you expect today, especially after the loss to the Cowboys on Sunday?
Well, I kind of expect more of the same. Like you said, it's a big game. Both teams are 8-3, and the winner of this game will have the head-to-head tiebreaker, and it's big for the Eagles because they will also have another tiebreaker in their, cap in their feather in their cap, I should say, because they have it over the Rams, Green Bay, Detroit, just about everyone except the NFC West because they haven't played San Francisco or they don't play San Francisco or Seattle. But I kind of expect more of the same. When I look at the spread, it's like 7, I guess, and a lot of people are saying that. Well, some are saying that it may be a blowout on the Eagles side. I don't look at it that way. I think it's going to be another close game because during the season, even though the Birds are 8-3, they've been relatively close games all the way through. And especially when you go back to, the Bears division rivals with Green Bay and Detroit, those were just one-score games. And I expect more of the same today because these are teams with similar records. And I also factor in the weather because it's going to be brutally cold today. I mean, I'm not Chicago cold because I know that's a different type of cold.
I was like, hold on, what kind of cold are we talking about? Let's get specific.
But it's cold for us here in late November. Wind chills in the 30s and probably the 20s before the game is over, and it's going to be windy. So I expect more of the same because again, it was similar weather against Green Bay and against Detroit, and quite frankly, this offense has just not found their identity yet, Sean. Although Jalen Hurts is having a good year, they can't run the football. And then it's a tale of two halves. We saw that last week against Dallas. They spotted, they spotted 21 points over the Cowboys, but they came all the way back and they were shut out in the second half. And that's been a that's been a formula this year, but the Eagles have still been able to win games. But offensively, I expect them to still struggle. Maybe they run the ball today because I know the Bears had some injuries at the linebacker position, but I still expect a close one.
Why the hell can't you run the ball? What's so different about from this year than last year? You got a guy who's jumping over mugs backwards, looking out the back of the helmet. All right, he's a freak of nature. He's one of those guys who, when he was at Penn State, you're like, this joker is for real. Hank Cleveland, 400 pounds, running what 4.5, 4.4, 4.5 at his big size, comes out of the backfield, can pass pro. This dude, this kid is a stud. Why are you not giving him the ball? He's 16th in the NFL in rushing right now, 16th. And he just had 2,000 yards last year. Why are you not giving this guy the ball?
Well, it was to be expected that he wasn't going to get 2,000 yards again this year because, only 9 guys have done it in NFL history. But it just starts with the offensive line. Number one, they just have not played well overall. You saw the penalties last week, the false starts, not lining up well. But they've also been decimated.
You're talking about your team or ours? Because we've been having the same problems.
This is why it's such a big game, Shawn. This is why we got 283 teams that are fighting for the 2 seed right now, right? So, so they just haven't been the same. This is not, our father's offensive line that we've seen the last 3 or 4 years, and especially with the Super Bowl team. And they won't have Lane Johnson today. He's going to be out probably for the regular season. The center Cam Jurgens, who I believe was a Pro Bowler last year, he's been hurt, banged up all season. Landon Dickerson has been in and out. So their top guys have been banged up, and even when they've been in there, they haven't played top tier. Jordan Mailata's not having a good year. But again, sometimes, you look at all these things and you wonder why either of these teams are 8-3, but we know there are intangibles involved. But that's primarily why they haven't been able to run the ball. And then offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, he's been, the brunt of scrutiny all year long. Fans want him fired. Even some media want him fired. But he hasn't had, good game plans. But it's also execution as well. But I think Saquon Barkley is fine. I think he still has his explosiveness, even though, he, coughed up the ball last week, but that's not a frequent occurrence for him. But it just starts with the offensive line. And, to win football games and to dominate the line of scrimmage, it starts with the trenches.
Hell, you guys know that. That's why you have one of the best offensive lines in football for the last 3 or 4 years, man. And that's the offensive line that Philadelphia had is the offensive is indicative of what we're trying to get here in Chicago. Right. And then we need the stud running back. You don't need one to win, but it sure as hell helps out a heck of a lot when you got a stud back there like you guys do. And we're slowly getting there. We got the big 3 in the middle. We acquired the 2 guards in the center this offseason, which has really helped. We got our right tackle who was actually criticized by the questioned and criticized by the coaching staff, and all of a sudden he's playing like all world. And then our weak spot right now is a left tackle. We had a guy, a walk-on, Theo Benedict from Canada was the dude, and then he got hurt, and we got a guy who we drafted to play right tackle until Darnell Wright got his head straight. Now he's playing left tackle, that rookie. So we're trying to get an offensive line, as I said, similar to yours, because we understand in Ben Johnson's game is predicated on the run and predicated on play action. So we're in a good spot as of right now. You talked about our defense. We are hurt at the defense on the defensive side of the ball. Both our linebackers are out. Our top 3 linebackers are out, to be honest with you. However, the 2 linebackers who filled in last week, one had 15 tackles, one had 14 tackles. The last time that happened was 2003, Urlacher and Briggs. I think you guys remember those names, which is a good thing for us. How are you going to attack this? Because we're getting reinforcements. Jaden Johnson's coming back, our Pro Bowl corner, and Kyler Gordon, our slot corner, one of the best slot corners in the game, is coming back as well. How do you plan to attack that defense with the linebacking crew, who was kind of young and wet behind the ears, but had a good game last week?
Yeah, I think they're going to try to run the football, especially because I mentioned the weather earlier. It's going to be quite windy this afternoon. here in Philly. So I think they're going to try to establish the run, even though they haven't been successful. But if they can't, they want to try to get look for one-on-one matchups on the corners. If they get AJ Brown and also Devontae Smith, who's going to play today. He was on the injury report earlier this
I was going to ask you. Okay.
Yeah, but he is going to play today. He's good to go. But sometimes they get in trouble when they always look for downfield and getting the one-on-ones, because if they don't hit while they're not running the ball, that's going to be a detriment to the offense, because the Eagles lead the league in 3 and outs. So if the Bears can get a pass rush going and disrupt the rhythm of the Eagles offense, that's going to be a recipe for success with them. But again, the Eagles must establish the run, because they do not want to become a one-dimensional team. And even though Jalen Hurts has proven that he can throw the football and he can do it consistently, that's not what they want to do week in and week out. And you saw that last week, and they ended up losing the game, even though AJ Brown was complaining and he had a season high in catches and also yards, and he still lost the game. So Shawn, in this league, you have to have a little bit of balance if you want to win, and you want to win consistently. So I do think they're going to try to establish the run as much as possible, although they have not been successful at it this year.
Yeah, we're joined by OJ Spivey, he's an award-winning sports writer and columnist from the Philly Tribune. We're talking Bears-Eagles matchup today right here on Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Yeah, we have not been very good against the run. All right, we started that early in the season. We adjusted. We've gotten much better, but we're still not one of the we're not one of the dominating run teams. And I think that might be one of your best ways to attack us with that superstar, that freak of a human being you have in Saquon Barkley. I think that would be the best way for you guys to go. And if you don't go that way, first of all, thank you. Thank you very much. But secondly, it would definitely be a detriment to you guys. Switch to the sides of the ball. Well, one last question on the defensive side. So you said Devontae
Smith
is playing today. What percentage do you think is he going to be 100%? Because his top end speed is what's scary. And if he can't play at 100%, and I know sometimes guys, especially this late in the season, most guys aren't 100%. But if he's going to be at 75, 80%, he's not going to have the same effect, and his top end speed isn't going to be where it normally is, which scares the living daylights out of most defensive coordinators.
Well, here's the thing you have to worry about with Devontae Smith. Even though, let's say, he does not get downfield with his speed, and he's ailing a bit, he is, in my opinion, the best route runner on a team. And depending on what the Bears play, whether it's man to man, whether it's more zone and everything, he's the one player on that offense, as far as the receivers is concerned, who can beat a zone. AJ Brown is more of a one-on-one guy, but Devontae Smith, he can catch the ball anywhere on the field, whether it's the out pattern, whether it's deep downfield, or he's doing a little hook. He just has a knack of getting himself open. So even if he doesn't go deep on you guys, or go like with a dagger, so to speak, like they did in the Super Bowl, he's going to catch the ball. And you saw, his acrobatic prowess last week. He's going to do what he can, even though he's a small guy. Don't let that fool you, because he's as tough as nails.
Okay, yeah, because I was concerned about him, because with that combo, that puts us at a disadvantage. Because if it's just AJ Brown that they have to worry about, well, Nashawn Wright leads the NFL, is tied with our Kevin Byard, his safety, with 5 interceptions. So you bracket him. I feel very, very comfortable. As good as a player as AJ Brown is, you got 2 Pro Bowl caliber defensive backs bracketing you. It's going to be a tough day. But since we can't really bracket him now, we got to worry about Devontae Smith. That gives you guys, I think, a little bit of an advantage. So I'm concerned about that.
And Shawn, I would probably get a look out for tight end Dallas Goedert too, because of what you just said. That may open things up more for Goedert to get more involved too. So that's another thing, another key to the game, I think, for the Eagles.
Right, and again, our linebackers was their first start last week. All right, well, last week, shoot, 4 days ago. It was their first 4 or 5 days ago was their first start. So, you got a lot of things going. If you're coming downhill, which is why the run game is so important, if you're able to establish that, we're coming downhill, and all of a sudden guys are going to be able to get behind us, and that can cause a lot of damage. So I'm concerned with this offense, with your offense, with our defense. Even though we are having the Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon back, I think that linebacker position is where we can really they can really affect us. Let's go to the other side of the ball now. All right. Caleb is not having the year that people thought he would have. He's still learning this offense. We're still winning. Okay. He's getting better every day. How do you guys anticipate stopping this offense? Because our running game is one of the best in the NFL since week 5, which was our bye week, and they, kind of went back to the basics. And you guys have a pretty damn good defensive front seven. So how do you anticipate stopping this run game that we're about to unleash on you?
Well, first thing, we are very familiar with DeAndre Swift. He's a local guy, played his high school football here in Philadelphia and spent the year here with the Eagles and was a 1,000-yard rusher. In fact, Chicago picked him up from Philly. So, but yeah,
he got him after Miles Sanders, right? It was Miles Sanders before him, and then
exactly. So, he's a quality back. That he can run the football, has speed, can run it every kind of way. But early in the season, the Eagles struggled against the run. But that was until linebacker Nakobe Dean came back from his injury. And it's been sort of like a tale of 2 seasons because they've really hunkered down on the run game. So you want to first of all, find out where Nakobe Dean is. You want to find out where Zach Vaughn is, all pro last year. He's kind of like the Swiss Army knife as far as the linebacking core is concerned, because not only can he make tackles in the middle of the field, both these guys are capable of making tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So you want to find out where they are. And first and foremost, the big guy in the middle, Jalen Carter, you know how disruptive he is. And, it's almost like the only way you can stop him is to hold him. And also too, but if you hold him or you try to neutralize him, you still have Jordan Davis, who is having a career year for the Eagles. He's finally turned in, or he's finally reached the potential that the Eagles coaches wanted him to be. So you got to get past those guys on the line. And then on the edges, you have Jalen Phillips, who they picked up against from Miami. On the other side, you have Nolan Smith back from injury. So they have a very, very good front 6, front 7 to stop the run, and also with the pass rush. So, the Bears are going to run the ball. They're going to have to get past all those guys.
Okay. All right. As I said, our run game has gotten much better ever since the break, which is early in the year. So we're going to come at you and see what you got. But Caleb's getting better. All right. He's hitting. I don't know why I have my own theories on why he didn't use DJ Moore the first half of the season. But DJ Moore has stepped up, and you got Roma Dunze stepping up. The tight ends are stepping up big time. You saw you may have seen the touchdown to Colston Loveland in the Cincinnati game that won it. So this is the youngster who's doing well. We still have Cole Kmet, and then our guy Luther Burden, who's getting more and more time. He led the NCAA in yards after catch last season. We got playmakers. How do you intend on dealing with that, with all the playmakers we have on the outside? And you guys also are familiar with DeAndre Swift, as you said. He's from there. He's played there. He's another weapon, as you guys well know, that we're going to use in our attempted onslaught today. How do you anticipate stopping that whole offense with Caleb and all those weapons?
Well, Caleb has come, even though you said that, he's still learning the position. And I kind of look at the Bears a little bit how we looked at the Commanders last year as the up-and-coming team, maybe a little bit of Cinderella going there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Eagles want to try to neutralize Caleb Williams. And I know he can sling it, because he has a great arm and everything. But it comes down to the pass rush. Last week, as good as they were, against Detroit, the Cowboys offensive line neutralized Jalen Phillips and Jalen Carter and all those guys. So if there's a formula, or if they looked at film, of course you have to have the personnel to do it. But you had to stop those guys, because Jalen Phillips, they're leaning a lot on him. They acquired him for a 3rd-round pick, which is a pretty high draft pick for that guy for rental, essentially. So he's going to look to redeem himself. The entire line really is going to look to redeem themselves, because they were really invisible last week against the Cowboys. So Caleb really has to get the ball out quick. That's been a formula for teams that have beaten the Eagles this year. It's only been, of course, 3 losses, but they've all been close games. So even Goff had some success against the Eagles getting the ball away quickly, because if you just stand back there and you look at your second read and your third read, you're not going to have a lot of time, because again, Carter and Davis, they can really cause some havoc in the middle, which can flush guys out and also cause you to throw the ball before you want to. So Caleb has to be on his P's and Q's. But from what I've seen, if he has time, he can get the ball downfield. He can definitely do some damage. But the Eagles line is going to really look to redeem themselves this week.
It's going to be one heck of a matchup, because believe me, most Chicago fans were pissed. We made that trade and with you guys, and you ended up getting Jalen Carter and picked in front of us, and then we ended up taking Darnell Wright. And trust me, Darnell Wright is, he's playing like one of the best.
He's no slouch.
He's playing like the best right tackle in football recently. But Jalen Carter was, that's when you have a disruptor in the middle, your defense can be so dangerous. Because
this is up for everyone else. Exactly.
Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. When that pocket collapses, like Jalen Carter can collapse that pocket, like we've seen him do in college and at this level. At this level, man, it makes things a lot easier for you. So some of us are still a little upset about that. But I mean, it's I guess if our consolation prize is arguably one of the best right tackle in the game, him and Penei Sewell. All right, I think we'll be okay. It still stings a little bit, but. Yeah.
Well, you had to draft somebody to block him eventually. So
yeah, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Well, listen, I'm gonna put you on the spot, and let me know. Give me a prediction. What are you thinking today? I'll give you mine afterwards, because I got to give mine for today anyway. But what are you thinking today?
The number is about a 7. Again, a lot of people here are thinking that the Eagles will cover that, or maybe win by more than 1 touchdown. But again, I anticipate another close game. And because the Eagles are home, they have an unbelievable record at home. They only lost once this year to the Broncos. So I will take the Eagles, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a field goal game, 3 or 4 points. So I'll say 24-20 Eagles.
Okay. OJ's prediction is 24-20 Eagles. All right. And it's so funny. One of my guys, he's a Bear analyst. He was on Wednesday, and that was his score. Glenn Morgan, 24-20 Eagles. I'm like, how you gonna go? He goes, I just think it's a little too much for him.
Yeah. It could be lower scoring, Shawn, but I see a 3 or 4 point game either way. So,
and I have 4 points our way. I got 28-24. we hit that extra touchdown and 2-point conversion, or just straight 4 tutties, 1 a quarter is what I'm saying. I think the reinforcements help with Jalen Johnson coming back and Kyler Gordon. And I think my issue is this. I think that the Bears have been disrespected so long all season, because everybody keeps saying, and I was talking in my opening rant, I put up this, and this was from earlier in the season, and it comes out, and it's at the top. It says the Chicago Bears have one of the toughest schedules to start the 2025 season, with sources ranking it the 2nd most difficult in the NFL. And then all of a sudden, people are like, well, the Bears didn't play anybody. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You just said you started off with this.
You played
and then play Lamar. I'm like, all right, he was hurt. I'm like, I wish you would have played Lamar the way he played last night, but that's another story. I'm like, then he didn't play Rodgers. I'm like, people don't take into account who we're missing. We're missing an all-pro cornerback. We're missing one of the best slot corners in the game. All those things.
It's a war of attrition.
Yeah, and so it's So I think the Bears are really fighting for respect, and there's no better way to get any respect than to beat the defending Super Bowl champions, because you guys know how to win. You've been in a lot of tough situations. No one just hands anyone a Super Bowl or Lombardi trophy. You don't just hand it to them. You don't just get them by luck. All right, you go through perseverance. You overcome a lot of shit, and guess what? You guys did. So for us to beat a team that's literally still on the top of the mountain, it'll garner us respect, and I think they're going to use that as motivation, which is why. I think the Bears come out on top because Philly's still not reeling. They're still trying to find themselves. Like I said, I don't understand what the new offensive coordinator is like. When you got a guy back there, a little Ram Man, all right, from He-Man and Masters of the Universe, running by people, through people, over people, I'm giving him the rock. But the egos of offensive coordinators, believe me, we know it. We had Matt Nagy here for so long. Yes, he wasn't here for not very long. We had a whole bunch of people in here. We're like, what are you doing? Why are you making this is not that complicated. It's not. But sometimes you got to be the smartest guy in the room, and it bites them in the butt sometimes. So we'll see, man. It's going to be one heck of a game. But, OJ, man, great stuff, my man. I really, really appreciate it. Do me a huge favor. Let everybody know where they can find you and your work online.
Yes, so you can find my work at the Philadelphia Tribune. Just go to phillytrib.com to the sports section, and you can follow me on all socials at OJ Philly.
Great stuff, man. I appreciate it. Good luck. Good luck today. Not too much luck, but good luck. I hope you guys stay healthy. That's what I wish you.
All right. Same here, Shawn. Always good to talk to you, man. Have a great holiday weekend as well.
You too. All right, bro. Thanks.
All right, now.
Bye. Guys, that's OJ Spivey from the Philadelphia Tribune talking Bears Eagles with your boy. And it's going to be a tough one. This is what you want. This is the litmus test you want. Okay, good. You're the defending Super Bowl champion. Now you get to see exactly where you're at. You get the defending Super Bowl champions, all right, coming off the loss that they came off of, okay? Now you get to see where you're at. Now you get to see what kind of team you have. Are you a real contender or are you a pretender like a whole bunch of the local and national media scene says you are? What are you? Because apparently you aren't what your record says you are, because we're dealing with the Bears, so it's whatever agenda people have is what they're going to say. So I think Ben Johnson, hopefully he uses that as motivation, saying, hey, what do you want? What do you want this 2025 season to be remembered for? Okay, and we'll have beaten the defending Super Bowl champ. It's a nice feather in our cap. So I'm excited. I look at it from a coaching perspective, because I know how I would come at my players, how I would get them going, how I would try to motivate them. All right, and I think that's it's fun to put yourself in that situation. But I also hope in doing so, I hope Ben Johnson does that. I hope Ben looks at it this way, gets them fired up, gets them thinking this way. One of my smoke fellas, face. The Bears have to protect Caleb, contain Barkley, and get pressure on the QB today. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. 3 big things. And you got to watch out for those damn wide receivers, too. A.J. Brown had a day on Sunday. He had a day. My man Junior says, I have butterflies in my stomach like when I used to play on game day. Yeah, I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. I'm nervous because I want this team to do well. I'm nervous they have the ability to do well, but they also have the ability to not do well. All right, we saw it. If we hadn't seen it in week 2 with Detroit, I wouldn't be as worried. But we've come a long way from week 2 in Detroit. I could still that stench is still there. Okay? But that's just it. It's still there. And I can see this going awry, especially if Philly decides if they can control the line of scrimmage when they have the ball, it can be a long day. It could be a really long day. So I can see it going both ways. I can see the Bears coming out, taking the disrespect that they've received nationally, taking it personal, and showing the NFL we are here. Say, hey, Shawn, we don't worry about 2026. I'm worried about now. That's what they could say to me. I could see them going that route. I could see the ground game getting going. I can see Colson Loveland. I can see Cole Kmet being big parts, catching and running. I can see the play action and then hitting them downfield. Black Diamond, I agree with you. I agree with you in the fact that their OC is Getsy 2.0. However, is this the weekend he finally figures it out? Does it come from above his head that you need to run the hell out of Saquon so he can't run until he can't walk anymore? Because let's be honest, that's the thing that's going to kill us. I'm not worried about Jalen Hurts. I don't know if you guys realize we lead the NFL in takeaways. We lead the NFL in interceptions. We're up there. I'm not worried about Jalen Hurts. And I know he doesn't throw a lot of interceptions at all. He protects the ball very well. We take the ball away very well. Also, we take the ball away very well. That's why we're atop the turnover, the takeaway category in the NFL, the interception category in the NFL. That's why, because we're damn good at it. The one thing that I do worry about is our run defense. That's where we've shown to be a little giving, a little soft. I hear you, Michon. It's hard to take the ball away from Philly. I agree. Jalen Hurts doesn't throw the ball away, but we got guys who can do that. That's the issue. Like, you better be on your game. Your passes better be on point. If they're a tad bit behind, if they're on the back shoulder, back number of a receiver, we got guys there who can dive, who can get the ball because we've seen them do that. We've seen them do that. I'm not making stuff up saying hopefully they can do that. No, we've seen guys make those types of plays. Right? That's what I said. The run defense that's what I need us to stop. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. Let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we'll have some more Bears conversation, Bears talk. All right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best. I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
It's a romance sport. What? It's a romance sport like that.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, We take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Every body in a work zone is someone's somebody.
This is my mom. She works for KDOT.
This is my dad.
This is my mom.
This is my daddy.
This is my sister.
This is my daddy.
This is my son, Scott. He was killed while working in a highway work zone. When you drive through a work zone, drive like a life depends on it. Because it does.
We have an updated weight on Washington if the situation comes up to explain it. Hayward.
Man, he stalled right out of the gate there. I think that extra weight from Washington might have helped.
Steelers think they have the first down. The Bears disagree, and the officials agree with the Bears. It's Williams from the gun. Williams, quarterback keeper, he's got it. And he gets pushed at the end of the play.
To execute.
So this drive continues now for Chicago. Trickery. Eventually it's Burden. And Burden's got a running lane. Clock continues to tick. 5:24 left in this first half. Williams sets, throws, wide open. Makes the connection to Odunze.
Welcome back to Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of CBS. Those were the boys 5 days ago. And fired up about it. We just got done talking with O.J. Spivey from the Philadelphia Tribune, talking Bears, Eagles matchup. I'm fired up. Good morning, Patty. Says happy Mickey Ficky TGI Friday, everybody. My man Jeremiah is probably watching too. Maybe Jeremiah and Dito. That'd be great if it was. Monica as well. Oh, she's got to work. Oh, she worked yesterday. Anyway, good morning to the Lara family, Junior, Patty, Mondo, Monica, Dito, and Jeremiah. Black Diamond says Salmon is like that, but he bleeds too. I think you mean Saquon. You're not because you know what in the dirt, he would think twice about running hard. I agree. He's one of those guys who's tough. It's tough, and this is why you need a team effort. You need a team effort. Okay, he has to be swarmed to the point where he can't spin. Every time he turns around, there's another defender in his face. Okay, I take that back. Every time he turns around, there's another two defenders in his face. And this is how you have to gang tackle him. Gang. You have to gang tackle this dude. Because one-on-one, your chances are not very good if it's one-on-one. Sorry. I want to get that light out of the way. Gang tackling is the best way to go with this young man. He is a stud. Arguably the best running back in the game, him or King Henry or Jonathan Taylor. And hopefully, Black Diamond, I hope that this offensive coordinator does not figure it out. I hope he does not figure it out. I hope he just continues to play the way he's been playing, calling games, the way he's continued to call games, the way he's called games, and that'll be to our benefit. That will be big time beneficial to us. But I can't count on it. You know, you look at a guy like Saquon and you just sit there and say, how do you not give him the ball? That's what I do. Like, how are you not giving this guy the ball? He's 16th in the NFL in rushing. And I know your offensive line Lane Johnson's out today, which is huge. Big loss for the Eagles. Big advantage for the Bears. So now let's go get the quarterback. If Lane Johnson's out, let's go get the quarterback. Let's go get his ass. Because trust me, when our defenders are out, believe me, we get tested. They'll go at our DBs. And if I were Jalen Hurts, I'd go after Jalen Johnson today. I'd go after Jalen Johnson today. He hadn't played in friggin' 15 weeks. You want to come out and guard A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith? Our safety's going to have to be on point today because Devontae Smith is one of those dudes who can get behind the defense quickly. Quickly. Which means our safety's got to be really, really prepared and ready to roll when it comes to Devontae Smith. But I still think it's a situation where we got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Yes, I am, doctor. Yes, I am. I feel strong about it. I said 28-24. Close game. Philly's no punk. Defending Super Bowl champions. But guess what? We ain't no punk either. We no punk. Remember Rush Hour? I know punk bitch. You punk bitch. I know punk bitch. Here's a big game for the Bears because it can really alter the way the season goes. All right, it can really alter the way the season goes. Because if you beat this team, the confidence that you will have, the confidence that this Chicago Bears team will have, will be through the roof. Who's next? Green Bay? Fuck Green Bay. They're going to go in there with a lot of confidence. Then Cleveland, we got you, Cleveland. Shador and all. And Green Bay again. You want some more of this? We got it. You know, and then you go San Francisco, you travel to the Bay Area, and you come back home for Detroit. Say, we owe you something. You got a little something coming from us from that ass whooping you gave, that embarrassment you gave us week 2. Come on. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. That's what a win today will do for this team. And it'll shut everybody up. Or most people, because you're going to say, well, Lane Johnson wasn't playing. The offensive coordinator didn't run the ball much. That's our fault. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of the narrative changing when it doesn't fit your agenda. Because it's always been your record says what you are what your record says you are. But now it's like, yeah, not quite. You guys are doing well, but not quite. You understand how difficult it is to win in the NFL? You understand how difficult it is to win in the NFL? Do you understand that the Bears have come back 4 times? It's difficult to win. It's difficult to come back late in the game. And we've done it. Let's put some respect on our name. We're a team that's trying to figure it out, and we're doing it at a pace that's way ahead of schedule. Respect that. Respect that. Because the Bears are only going to get better. They're only going to get better. When they don't have to learn a new offense. When everybody's familiar with these. And now you can go over, and the next thing you know these like the back of your hand. I'm telling you, when I was with the Thunder, the Chargers, I played 8 seasons, I want to say. So I knew what the heck the offense was. Didn't have to worry about it. The Thunder, I played 7. After my last season with the Chargers, I played with them in a tournament, a postseason tournament. I got familiar with the offense, which wasn't very difficult, wasn't very complex. So the next year when I started with them, the offseason, and my quarterback, George, had been there from the year before. So everybody knew the offense, even me, from the couple of postseason tournament games. Man. The spot that the Bears are in is a great one. And the things that could happen today with a victory over the defending Super Bowl champions, the ramifications are paramount. The ramifications are paramount. But if we beat the Eagles, I think Ben needs to dig into this team even harder. He needs to go and let them know you didn't win the Super Bowl. They're the defending Super Bowl champs. That was not the Super Bowl that we just played. We'd have 4 more games left. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. We got 5 more games left after today. We got 6 games remaining. We got 5 after today. If we win today, we got 5 games left. We didn't win the Super Bowl. Chad, thanks for tuning in. Papa says Chad Spigar Sports. Chad Spigar Sports. Chad, thank you for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. I want to stop by, say hi, and say this propel us to the NFC Championship game at home. It very well could, Chad. You got to win 3. Yeah, it very well could. It very well could. I just don't have a great feeling about Philly, about them doing everything well. But by the same token, I see that their offensive coordinator saying, hey, you know what? Let me change up what hasn't been working. Let me change up what hasn't been working. So I can see both scenarios unfolding. I don't know which one's going to happen. All right, the one thing that I'm concerned about, I am concerned about Jalen Johnson. I told you, if I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm going after him. First play. First play. If he's on A.J. Brown, I'm going after him first play. You ain't played in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 5 weeks. I don't remember how long it's been. You ain't played in a while, I'm coming at you with one of the receivers who's on point, who's in flow of the season. Coming off a great game on Sunday. I'm going at him. I'm going at you with our best receiver. Jalen's gonna have to be ready. Because A.J. Brown is no easy walk in the park. It can be a long day for Jalen Johnson. But I can also see Jalen Johnson being ready and Jalen Hurts throwing the ball a little late or a little behind and Jalen picking it, taking it to the house. If Jalen Johnson picks it and takes it to the house, or he has a pass breakup, they're not throwing it his side again. Which means Deshaun Wright, who I hope they don't take off the field, means they're going to come at you. And you just continue to do what you've done all season. Be tied for the league in interceptions. Like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, we need Jarrett to step up big today. Jarrett, you mean Gervon Dexter? I'm not sure you mean Jarrett. Oh, Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett. Yes. Yes. Grady Jarrett has not had a signature game for us this year. He hasn't had a signature game. He had a play where he deflected the ball, a key third down, but that's a play. I need Grady Jarrett. You're right, Chad. I need Grady Jarrett to make his impression. This needs to be the statement game of the 2025 season for Grady Jarrett against one of the best offensive lines in the game. And you could sit there and tell me they're having problems, and they very well may be having problems. But they didn't forget how to play football. They didn't forget how to play football. So they're going to come out They're going to try and establish the run, and Grady Jarrett's going to have to be a disruptive force. Him, Andrew Billings, Gervon Dexter, even Montez Sweat. Everyone's going to have to be disruptive, but Grady Jarrett in the middle is going to have to be that dude that we know is going to really be a pain in the ass for this defense against Philly's O-line. Yeah, Jarrett would be him coming through today would be a godsend. Because if we limit the Philadelphia Eagles to a pass-only team, I'll take that all day, twice on Sunday, twice on Black Friday. Twice on Black Friday, I'll take it. What's this? I got. Because we have the best defensive backs in the league. We lead the NFL in turnovers. We lead the NFL in interceptions. So you want to throw it against us? Cool. Bring it. Bring it. I will take that. If you have to throw the ball against us, I will take it. Because the way that our defensive players are ball hawks, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, let me hear some of your thoughts. I know King Booker World just gave me his prediction. Prediction? Pain. We'll put it in the chat. Let me see what your prediction for today. It's a tough one. It's going to be a close one. I'm sorry, Black Diamond. Not King Booker World. Black Diamond. Top of the morning game, 24-23 Bears. Black Diamond gave me his pick. I gave you my pick. Close one, 28-24. That's my pick. Give me your picks. Chad, 21-17 Bears. Going to be a close one. I just think our offense is getting a little more in sync. I think they're getting in sync as they're learning, as they're getting. It's so funny. We scored 28 points. Like I think we have no problem getting 28 points. Wow. Wow, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Steve will give me his production. He said 31-28 Eagles. He's not on the hype train yet either. Everybody else, do me a favor. Put your prediction in. I got two people. Junior says, I just don't think we can do the smoke and mirrors with our injured defense. That's it. NL. Well, what's smoke and mirrors? Our two linebackers had 15 tackles and 14 tackles. That's not smoke and mirrors. That's not smoke and mirrors. So, man, Armando says 27-24 Bears. Okay. Pretty close to my prediction. All right. It's the South Side himself, Marshawn Walls, and then Mickey Ficky House. He says 23-21 Bears over the Bald Eagles. What's your ball-headed ass? Billy with your ball-headed. And nothing wrong with ball. Ball is beautiful. Ball is beautiful. But good. Everyone else, some more. Give me some more. I would never call you Mr. Southside Jr. ever. You could probably count the times you've been on the South Side on both hands. Junior, you can count the times you've been on the South Side on both hands. You might have to go to your toes, but that's about it. Definitely not exceeding 20. If you did, no, because when you work for Cronin and you deliver, it was local. So that's on the north side. Cornelius Squalls give me 28-24 Bears. Okay. Yeah. I just see this offense. I'll tell you this. I don't think they better not play cover 3 down in the red zone. They better not play cover 3 down in the red zone. Otherwise, you're going to have another wide open, wide receiving touchdown if you go cover 3 in the end zone, in the red zone. That's just that was just bad. Oh. So it's Armando Lara in 1976. That's you? I was wondering why he's 76. I'm like, no, he brother. I wouldn't be surprised, Chad. I wouldn't be surprised. He says Burden breakout game today. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he does a lot of damage today because it's difficult in the NFL. It's difficult to get 2 good corners. Hell, 1 good corner in the NFL on a team. Not to mention 2. And very difficult to get 3. And this could be Burden's big time. I am waiting for that game, Chad. I'm waiting for that game. It's not about the yards. It's how he gets the yards that I see. Like if he has 5 catches for 86 yards and they're on slants and yak, yards after catch. If he gets the majority of those after catching a slant and taking it up another 15, I'm happy. I'm happy. That's the game. That's the game. That's the Luther Burden type of game that I want to see from here on out. A couple of deep shots here and there. But get it to him underneath and let him go. Because Luther Burden is that dude. He's shown it in college. He's shown flashes of it here. King Booker says, okay, I'm back. I'm working. No worries, man. I get you. Steve-O with a 31-28 final in favor of the Eagles. Boo. Boo. But what other concerns do you have? Because I've given mine, and I really hope the Bears are able to address them. And if the Bears are able to address them, wow. Hey, don't forget it's Black Friday, folks. Make sure you get your Sports Zone Chicago swag. Here, peep this. Come on, you know you need that. You know you need it. You know we have coaching. We have the coach. The coach. And we got the coach now. We finally have the coach. We are not going to be out-coached this year. Maybe in Detroit we were. Not anymore. We have the coach. Cornelius says, I expect Caleb's accuracy will get better as he becomes more comfortable with the system. He's got to get – I don't know how much more comfortable you need. Well, it's just 10 games in, 11 games in. This is why I can easily – and I shouldn't say easily. I'm not saying that. I would not be surprised if the Bears have an offensive explosion. If Philly's reeling and they're trying it, we're going to try and get back in this game, and the Bears come out and put their foot on their throat immediately, I can see a 35-point game. 35 points put up on this team. It's only one other a touchdown per quarter and one more. The rest of some more game. But Caleb's got to do better. Like, I don't buy that, Cornelius. Like, I don't buy – I understand the scheme and trying to figure out what read to make based off your offensive philosophy. When you're throwing to a receiver, that part is natural. That's got to take over. I need to throw it here. Like, what are you doing in practice? Why can't you hit a guy in stride? Why? Cornelius, I hope it gets better. I really do. I hope it does. Believe me, I get it. I know it's the first year, but being able to throw to a receiver who's wide open is not based on scheme. It's based on this. You got to have the fortitude. When the guy's there open, I got to get it to him. Out of the way of the defender. And he's got to do a much better job of that. If he does, if he's able to clean that up even a little bit, God, where this offense can go. And listen, it's not just Caleb. All right? I don't know, it might have been you, Cornelius. I know you're a big Caleb guy. But you saw Lamar yesterday overshooting people. Lamar's two-time league MVP. Overshooting guys. He's a two-time league MVP. Chad, I think you're right. I think sometimes he wants to make the perfect throw. And he thinks as opposed to reacting. I got an open receiver. I got to hit him in stride. Boom. Don't do it. Boom. I see it. Bam. Get it to him. When you're right. When you're like, oh, I got the receiver. Oh, he got to step on him. Let me lead him. Now you're thinking too much. Oh, I got him. Boom. Whoop. Throw it. And I think if Caleb does that a little more, he'll be in a much better spot. He's got to let it come to him. And that, Cornelius, the overthinking, okay, maybe I could say because it's the first year. But I'm still 10 toes down. I see your point, but I'm still 10 toes down. When I got an open receiver, offensive scheme doesn't matter. It's football players. It's me getting you the ball. And that's where your talent comes in. Let your talent take over. Don't think. Play. And if he lets us tell, because in structured in breakdown, when plays break down, he's pretty accurate. Why? Because he's not thinking. He doesn't think, oh, my guy's breaking. I got to throw it over the DB in front of the safety coming up. No, he gets him the ball, period. Yes, Yes, and against Dallas, the best reactive throw was the high flea flicker toss where he didn't have time to throw, time to think. It was all reaction. He threw a dart to LBJ. Well, it wasn't a dart, but Luther Burden III. It was his first touchdown. And he's got to let that take over. Let your talent, trust your talent. It got you the Heisman. It's got you the Heisman. It got you the #1 overall pick. Rely on your talent. Oh, my man checking in. High as a kite. My man Rick Gonzalez checking in. He's like, man, I've been so high since yesterday. I forgot about the show. Rick, you're a damn fool. I ain't mad at you, dog. Because happy Thanksgiving, Shawn, in the chat. FGB. FGB, baby. FGB. Hey, Rick, I love how you kept it a buck, bro. I appreciate it. Yes, Cornelius. Cornelius says, I also think he doesn't realize that sometimes he has more time than he thinks. I think I can agree with you. Because remember, that happened to Justin, that happened to Mitch. You get destroyed. PTSD. Tell him, King Booker World. Don't think, feel. Be like water. Be like water. Be like water. He's not used to having that time. He should be. But still, it's difficult. It might take him the whole season to get to that point. And I think he's getting there, but he's not there yet. Where he completely trusts his protection. And I'll tell you what, if we can get him, if we can get out of Philly with no more than 2 sacks, maximum 2 sacks. I'd like none. If we can get him out of there with no sacks, the confidence in his protection will be through the roof. Rick says, Shawn, did you give your pick yet? This might be low scoring. I'm going Bears, 17-13, FGB. I did. 28-24 Bears, Rick. I just think it's time. I think it's time that this offense really comes out. I think it's time this offense really shows. It's 11 weeks, baby. We're 8-3. It's 11 weeks. You're 12 weeks with the bye. We're in week 13. This offense needs to be run at an efficient level now. And Philly's still kind of reeling. All right, they got their ass kicked. And you can say, oh, they're coming home. They're going to do this. They can also come home and get their ass kicked too. They can still be reeling from the big upset loss to the Cowboys. So that's why I said 28. And I said, believe me, I wouldn't be surprised, Rick. I would not be surprised if they put up 35 points. Because Philly could be really reeling, and you could give them a knockout punch. It's there. It's possible. Well, listen. We're going to cut this short today. I want to say thank you to all my peoples. Man, great seeing you guys in the chat. Cornelius, Patty, Monica, Jeremiah. Oh, man, Rick checking in. High as a kite, baby. Junior, King Booker World. Chad Spigar? Is that what it is, Chad? It's Chad Spigar Sports. I think it's Chad Spigar. Chad, thank you for tuning in, Papa. I appreciate it. Make sure you tune in on a regular basis, man. Love to have you. King Booker World. Armando 76, my man Mondo. Armando's little boy. Well, not little. He's 27, 28. Mondo. Mr. Southside himself, Michelle Walls. Who else? Black Diamond. I can't forget you, dog. Michelle Walls. I said Michelle Walls. Cornelius Squall's in the house. Face Pat is in the house. One of the Smoke Fellas. Smoke Fellas were blowing on my phone yesterday. We're in a group thread and they're talking all this craziness. And they're on a thread this morning. I'm like, get in the show, contribute, you sons of biscuits. Listen. Order your Sports Zone Chicago swag. You see up there. Oh, thank you, Mija. Love you, Theo. Monica. Oh, okay. Junior said, chat is some shorties chat. Oh, if you watch Bears Country podcast. Thank you for checking us out, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chad. Guys, if you want, order your Sports Zone Chicago swag. You saw the commercial. You saw a little snippet. All right. Up in the left-hand corner right here. Take a shot of that QR code. That'll take you right to sportzonechicago.com. That'll take you right to sportzonechicago.com. Get that, order your gear. Get your FGB shirts. Get your Coaching Matters shirts. Get your Bears Victory Monday shirts. Get your Cigar Fanatic shirts. Get them, baby. Get them. So we have some more of these viewing parties. I want you to come to the viewing party with the swag on. With it on. Like Black Diamond. We have the next one. It'll probably be Green Bay next week. I want to see you with that shit on. I want to see you with it, baby. FGB. FGB next week. We gotta get our FGB shirts. Prioritize those, and man, you gotta get 3 of them. FGB, Coaching Matters, and Bears Victory Monday. But anyway, good. Do me a favor. I want to post this on Facebook. Please follow me on Facebook and then repost it to your people. I'm going to post that little. I want to post that little video, Sports Zone Chicago swag on Facebook. Excuse me. If you could repost it, that'd be great. Oh, Steve-O, I got a great one for the next one. Oh, man. Steve-O, we're gonna put this clip on there.
Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay! Fuck Green Bay!
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's for the next one. We'll have the video, put the video of Caleb in there. That one, that'll be dope. Oh man, well listen, we're gonna get out of here because I'm in South Belgium, and no, I'm not being held hostage. It looks like I'm in a hostage situation. King Book of World, you're a fool. For those of you who don't know, he said King Book of World saw the different background. He's like, hey, wait a minute. Shawn, are you all right? He goes, scratch your nose if you need help. Just why I was like, but no, I'm in South Belgium. I told you for Thanksgiving we come to my cousin's house. The meal yesterday was phenomenal. Big shout out to Marlo. She made all the food, just about all the food. Yeah, the turkey. That was the best turkey. That was probably the best turkey I've had in the last 25 years. That turkey was juicy, moist. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. I can't wait to go have some leftovers now. And then go ahead and
order of ribs.
250.
250. Let me get one.
Right on. One order ribs.
No.
Yeah.
One rib. I sure am hungry.
Probably gonna head to the Nike outlet store. About 20 minutes away from here, 25 minutes away from here. Get a good deal or two. So I can't be out this way on Black Friday and not stop at the Nike outlet. I'm not going to do that. But, of course, after the Bear game. So, listen, guys, I want you to have a phenomenal day. All right, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. All right, and realize the things. I hope you were thankful for, and you realize all the blessings that you have in your life. As crazy as life can be, all right, we have blessings. Kim I sure am hungry. One rib. Careful. It's like hashtag F visiting Wisconsin. You're never gonna let me go on that one, huh? It's all right, bro. That's good. That's actually really funny. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate the love, the support. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving yesterday. Hope you're able to spend quality time with your family. Hope you're in a food coma. All right. Hope you're in a food coma. Hope you ate well. All right. Just the fact that you ate well is a blessing. Something you should be thankful for, because there's a lot of people who didn't. And I know it's tough to believe because there's so many people who give out turkeys and things like that. But there are still some people who just who don't eat like we were able to eat last night on Thanksgiving. All right. So be thankful for that. Rick, be thankful for all the weed that you had to keep you high as a mug. Here it is, because I'm in a weed coma, FGB. Be thankful for all the weed you got, dog. All right. There's blessings everywhere. Just be grateful for them. All right. And we can go down to the fact that you woke up, which is a huge blessing. You can see, you can hear, you can taste, you can smell. All right. Your sense of touch, everything, just physically. All right. They seem easy to they are easy to overlook. When you start waking up and being grateful, not just yesterday, but every day, life's a little better. Let's live to be better people who love the Bears and who love to say FGB. So listen, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going upstairs. I heard him cooking food already. Probably reheating the leftovers from yesterday, which I'm all in for. And I'm looking forward to this game. The Bears got a big opportunity to take on and to dethrone, to knock down the defending champs. You're climbing up that mountain. They're at the top of the mountain. They got a lot of people to deal with. And trust me, they are not overlooking you by any stretch. No one's overlooking the Bears at this point. Let's go up there and show them there's a new sheriff in town. His name is Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool. Right on. No, but anyway, great chance for the Bears this week today. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll be probably wearing my Bears Victory Monday shirt tomorrow. I might have to make a Bears Victory Saturday shirt and a Tuesday shirt when they play on Monday night and a Friday shirt when they play Thursday night. It's crazy. I mean, just for me. I'm not going to sell all of it. But anyway, guys, you have a phenomenal day. Again, thank you for the love and support. I'm going to get out of here and go have some breakfast, some brunch, a.k.a. Thanksgiving leftovers, and enjoy time with the family. All right? Let's see what we got with next. Oh, Eddie Murphy's the king. You gotta watch that Netflix thing. That's awesome. All right, folks. From everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, we hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving weekend. All right, and we hope you get to enjoy it with family, friends, and loved ones. I will see you on Monday. Your boy, the SuperBack. Everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, your boy is out.
Come on, race the race, get